Hello everyone, today I'm going to be clearing Scorn the Malboro family again, this time using the Petrify strategy. And the way this strategy works is that Malboro will always cast the Petrify, AoE Petrify to everyone before it does its attacks every odd turn, so turn 1, 3, 5, and 7. So whenever someone's petrified, they won't be receiving any damage, and you're going to be using 2 high units so with Riku's pouch to cure them every odd turn so that you can deal damage, they get petrified, wait until another odd turn, cure the ailments, deal damage, and the cycle goes on until you beat the boss. So the first thing I'll be bringing is going to be Sedona. She's going to be my high unit. I'm bringing both of them equipped with Riku's pouch, like I said, to cure the petrify every odd turn, and also one of them needs to be equipped with Phoenix, because on turn 1 everyone's gonna die except for the high units, and you're going to be reviving everyone on the odd turn so you can start dealing damage. I'm bringing Ram as my summoner because she has this ability, Summon Eidolon, to fill up Esper Gauge by turn 1. So but if you don't have Ram, you can go ahead and equip the 4-star TM from one of the Final Fantasy X units, which fills the Esper Gauge by 1 or 2 every turn on the high units. Now the damage that I'm bringing is going to be Ring Lightning. It doesn't matter what damage dealer units you're bringing, as long as you can clear the fight on the second wave in 25 turns. Best to bring is someone who can do AoE. Lightning can do single target and AoE, because you wanna kill the mini Malboros before the Queen, because unlike the Queen, the mini Malboros deal damage before they do the AoE Petrify. So I'm bringing Foral Skit just for his Thunder Imbue, because my friend Ring Lightning doesn't have a Thunder Weapon on. I forgot to mention that to my dad to build her with Thunder Weapon, but it's fine. You can actually just clear this with 5 units. You can bring anyone extra to be your Imbuer, Buffer, or an extra Summoner if you don't have Rem or any 3-star Summoner. So on the first turn, Sedona is going to use their height, which is backstab. Foral Skirt is going to use his height, get ingredients. Ram is going to use her cooldown, Summon Eidolon to fill up the Esper Gauge, and the Lightnings are just going to use their LB to deal some damage. So these 3 are going to hide. Now one thing to note, if you're using Sedona as your high unit, make sure you press reload so that you can use hide again, because whenever she uses backstab, the next turn her ability becomes suicide charge, which is not a high ability. So you need to press reload and tap in again so they can hide. So if you're using a summoner like Ramna Aidu, you can just revive everyone using Phoenix, but if you're using the materia from that 4-star unit, you might have to wait until turn 5 and turn 7, depending on how many Esper Gauge Esper Orbs is dropped. So now I'm going to use a Sedona to use Phoenix to revive everyone. Sedona, this Sedona is just going to hide again. Same goes for my Elf Chef. So you can see it does the AoE Petrify first, so now no one is getting hit. So I need to wait until turn 5 in odd turn before I can use the Ailment Cure by Riku's pouch so that I can start using Lightning Rotation. So now my Sedona is going to use the Ailment Cure. The Lightnings will start using their rotation, which is using their cooldown to boost up their mods. Ram is going to use her MP conversion to give back some MP to Lightning. The Elf Chef's going to hide again, and my Sedona is now going to hide. So now we're going to wait until turn 7 before we can start dealing some real damage. So my Sedona is going to use her Riku's pouch to cure everyone's ailments. The Elf Chef is going to use his Thunder Imbue to my friend Lightning. and they can use their LB for their Imperil and boost up more of their mods. Oh man, I did a mistake. I don't know why. Whenever I use the ailment cure, they are still not cured. I mean, they are cured, but the animation gives them that they're still petrified until I use an ability, which is quite yeah, it makes the game lag sometimes. So Ram can just defend, and now this Sedona is going to go back hide until the next odd turn. So that's basically the premise of the whole fight. You bring two hide units, and one of them is gonna be hiding until an odd turn. You can use an element cure, and then you can start doing damage with your units. So now it's turn 9. I'm gonna cure everyone's Petrify. Rem is actually gonna use her healing prayer to see if I can just get rid of that disease animation. Yeah, apparently I can't. So I'm just gonna use lightning to deal damage now with her relentless assault. My elf shabs are gonna use their ingredients to hide again to reapply back the imbue back to lightning. Now my idle Zuna is gonna hide. So that's basically the whole rotation of this strategy. And I believe they still have their mods. They're just gonna chain now. Ram's gonna use her MP conversion to give back some mana, and now my Sedona is gonna hide. Make sure you're using the rotation properly, especially for your hard units, because if you messed up even one turns, like for example you accidentally cure the ailments on an even turn like turn 12, it will mess up your whole fight. So make sure to keep track of the turn timer and make to only cure the ailments on every odd number. Okay, so now I'm fighting a Malboro Queen with the mini Malboros. In support, like I said, it's important to kill off the mini Malboros first before you kill off the Queen. Otherwise, the mini Malboro just gonna wipe your team because they do their under attacks first before the AoE Petrify. But unlike the first boss, you don't need to do the whole Phoenix revive thing. So I can start using Lightning's rotation on the first turn. So Commando and Define Destiny. The Elshep's gonna start hiding, fully imbue. The Sedonas will hide. And Bram can just defend. So because there's actually 4 units now you need to fight against, the delay between each turns are gonna be slightly longer. So now one of them's gonna cure. The one hides. The Elshep's gonna give imbue the Grand Lightning, and they can continue on with their damage in rotation. Oh, I made a mistake again of using Radiant Lightning before the disease animation. So expect the game to crash again after this. I'm gonna cure, taking on the ailment. I'm gonna use the Elf Chef to imbue. Oh no, wait, she's already imbued. To get ingredients, I'm gonna wait until the disease animation is removed. Then I'm gonna start dealing some damage. So now my Ram's gonna heal up their MP. The Sedona's gonna hide. if you're wondering why I did there, there's a way whenever you have someone who has an AoE LB and they have to move, right after you tap them, swipe left or right on one of the units and they will just magically transport to the same area, so you can do spark chain. Because normally when two lightnings, especially in this weird position, won't be able to spark chain, but there's a fun trick that you can use to make sure your LB based damage dealers do spark chain. So now that the Queen Malboro just summoned one mini, make sure you kill that one first, otherwise the mini Malboro is just gonna wipe the team. Wait for the disease animation to go off. Health Chef's gonna imbue the lightning and it can start dealing damage. I think I can just, if you know that you can finish off the boss, you can just cure team the next turn and just start dealing damage. And that's the Petrify strategy. So yeah, we did it under 12 turns, which is pretty impressive for someone who's over a year old. But since the boss is weak to thunder anyway, lightning was one of the more optimal damage dealers to be about this fight. So yeah. And that's the fight.